Do you feel the bone?
Yeah.
Right? So I push into that. Push a little harder into there, right? So you're, and then you're pulling me on. Do you feel how your toes are basically wrapped around that bone?
Yeah.
And then now you're just like tractioning.
When you have a big client that you're trying to, I'm gonna
And then sometimes I'll even kind of like, with that foot underneath, as it's wrapped there, I'll kind of just like rotate it a little bit. Because what I'm thinking of is I'm wrapped around it and I'm kind of like loosening those muscles that are all around, like touching, you know, attaching into that point.
Yeah.
Like say if I had a big yogi, I would definitely do this because I know that one-legged standing poses, like it gets all built up and you'll feel it start to get like just real thick because the muscle's starting to build.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I know they want this. They don't know it, but I know they do.
So then from this, it was there to open, right?
Other way. Flip. Yeah.
There, yeah. Then you have it here.
But your leg, maybe, are you, cause yeah, there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Now use your right foot.
And I stay with this traction a little bit. And we start at the knee or at the groin?
I always start at the groin because it's thicker muscle. Just think that it's thicker muscle here and it thins towards the knee. So it's easier to take pressure in the thicker muscle versus the thin.
Yeah.
If their leg is up, it feels like my heel is floating in space to be able to deliver that deep
Me too.
pressure. If I get to where I want to use the
grip.
heel, that's when I turn the toes in and let his leg externally rotate.
Straighten out your leg.
There you go.
The bottom one?
This one.
And then normally, see how your toes are here? I want you to bring them back up.
On scooting backwards.
It might be your pants. It might be the combination. Really, I mean, I always wear these pants that slide. Really, we should be wearing cotton or something that can kind of give a little more traction. I've always worn Fabletics. It's just what I wear. I like them.
I like Lululemon's. Just one of them on the heel line. So
Yeah, but try putting this down a little lower. Because basically where it is right now, that's where I would put the heel. But I kind of come in, give me your arch. So why don't you use this like part of your foot? And just flat against. And pull with your hands into that leg. So this leg basically is just kind of like holding it into place. Your left leg is holding in place. This is the leg that's working here, and I just press, hold. Press, hold. Right?
Foot press, then eventually, if you decide heel.
Yes.
How many massage therapists?
Does body mechanics look good here? I can't see because I'm on the ground. Cool.
Do you need more pressure?
Slightly, yes.
Okay.
And that's one thing I was kind of telling her is that with her body weight, since she is lighter, those are going to be some things for gravity and like angles and things like that.
So to get more pressure.
When I scoot closer?
Well, I'm gonna walk you through it real quick. I'm trying to figure out what camera angle. Here's my guess. So if we have her knee here, okay, so if her leg is like this, what would happen if I took her knee and I brought it up here? Well, now what's the difference with her hamstrings if we start from that position?
A little bit more extended?
We've taken the hamstrings and lengthened them and then applied pressure. So we don't have to press as hard. Does it make sense?
Does that feel like it's more pressure?
And what I had her do is sometimes, it'll do this to me all the time. I almost do it by rote because I've just done it so many times I don't think about it anymore. I almost always, when I get to this, I have to scoot my keister over an inch or two to get myself
The angle.
perpendicular to their femur. When I'm pressing in perpendicular, it's the most impact with the least amount of effort. So I'll start big and broad, and then in her case, it seems like you're Austin deep. You're like trying to use your heel. There you go. How's the pressure?
Good. It's funny because I'm feeling it. I have some issues with my knee, I guess. I don't know. So as you're working here, it's kind of like starting to wake up over here. It's like, hey. I'm like, yeah, you're getting it. It's being affected by the hamstring work. So how are your hands feeling, everyone?
Good.
They feel like you've been working for like 2 hours.
No, it's
Right?
great.
It's awesome, isn't it?
By now
And-
I would have done a couple of big shakes.
Right?